Hello, everybody out there on YouTube. We are the middle-aged guys, and we bullshit, well, about a lot of things. Open up this video with fuck Konami, but we found out that on Tuesday, the 6th, that Konami actually applied for a brand new trademark for the TurboGrafX-16. All right. Now, what a lot of people don't know is that Hudson and NEC, the creators and the software guys who are behind the TurboGrafX-16 and also the majority of its games, Konami owns basically the majority of their IP, or their library of games, and that goes all the way back to the classic titles. So any of the TurboGrafx-16 titles or anything like that you see on Virtual Console for Wii or Wii-U, it's because Konami goes out of their way to make those games available for the Virtual Console, which brought everybody, you know, earlier this week saying, what's Konami going to do with this particular trademark? Are they getting into the console race? Are they going to do something like Nintendo did with the NES Classic? Are they going to put out a TurboGrafx-16 Mini? And some such bullshit, which I'm going to ask everybody now. What are we speculating out? What is Konami going to do with that? That's pretty much the question of this particular topic here. Gentlemen, the floor is open.
First of all, fuck Konami.
Fuck Konami?
Not for their past stuff, but what they're currently doing. You know, and okay, if they're going to go back and actually care about these games and your console, you know, the TurboGrafx-16, and start re-releasing games, for like the Virtual Console, or even having sequels for them.
I don't think they're going to do sequels because that requires them to do work, and they're not in the video game business anymore.
Once again, fuck Konami. So that being said, I don't even know why all of this is being brought up, or is anyone being excited? I mean, look, it would be a killer, an absolute killer, if they would have done so for the Switch. Seriously, Adventure Island for the Switch?
Well, they are still listed as a third-party developer for the Switch, you know.
But that was the point that I was bringing up.
Yeah, I mean, that would actually mean that they would have to be making games and distributing them in some form or fashion. What people
a Bomberman for the Switch. Let's think about this. You can take your console on the go and have other controllers sync with it. Seriously. If you
anything
put
like what they did on the Xbox 360, no thank you.
Okay, point taken. But I'm talking about going way back to the Super Nintendo days where Super Bomberman was the shit. And come on now, that's a party game waiting to happen. If you go back and have shit like that, fine. But you just know damn well they're just resurrecting these things to put them on pachinko machines or some garbage like that. Yeah, Bomberman pachinko. All your balls from pachinko are going to be bombs instead. All your Adventure Island, all the balls are going to be eggs instead. Caveman and egg, yeah. Seriously, that's what it's going to be.
Half of that doesn't sound too bad, but I'm going to let Grey Mouse talk first before I jump back in. Grey Mouse, what are your thoughts?
Where to begin? I mean, this is a very interesting development for Konami. I am interested in what they're going to do with the IPs.
Oh God! Go ahead. I just thought of something that I know that they're going to do with it. But go ahead.
But you know, more than likely, it's probably going to end up in a pachinko machine. I'm pretty sure. But it wouldn't be, you know, everybody's doing this retro mini thing. So, I mean, that's not out of the question as well. And if that's the case, I'm kind of interested in that, if they could do the TurboGrafx-16 mini. I mean, because right now, if anybody's into, like, retro collecting games, retro game collecting, rather, TurboGrafx-16 games are fucking pretty expensive to get. And this would actually be, you know, kind of relieve the pressure on the market for those that still want to play TurboGrafx-16 games, or the PC Engine games, rather, depending on where you're from. But yeah, I mean, so we'll see what Konami has. It's very interesting that they did update their what do you call it, their license. So I just hope that they don't do what we think they're going to do, which they're going to do.
I think I know what they're going to do, and this falls like right in line with a lot of other things. Especially since we're seeing a lot of classic titles show up on the platform. I think they're going to show up as smartphone games. Tell you the truth, completely. Because the thing is that the ROMs for TurboGrafx-16, if you're just taking the binary files, they're about 5-6 megs big. All right, you build an emulator on top of that to fit on a smartphone. It'll probably be another 10 megs. That's a small little package that they can go ahead and they can part out with for like $3 a piece. And guess what? It doesn't take a shitload of development time. And that was one of the things that they said that they were going to focus on was mobile and fucking pachinko. So
do you think they're going to try stab at the Mario Run?
No, they're going to be even more lazy. They're going to take old titles and they're going to go ahead and port them over for iOS.
Like Top Gun.
Yeah, or you're going to see Bonk on here. Because if you think about it, you know,
would it even work? Would Bonk even work on these things?
Yes, there's only two buttons that you have to
work. Buttons.
No, yeah, I mean, because would it work with a touch?
If Super Mario Brothers could work on a mobile phone, then Bonk could.
Yeah. And they don't even have to use the updated assets or graphics or anything like that. So
as the Reverend just said, yeah, they most likely will do the mobile thing. I want to try to land a Top Gun plane with this thing. Even though I know how to land the plane, a lot of people couldn't figure that shit out. What track and field? You're gonna tap your phone? Just
you know what though, I would like to see some old school Hudson Soft games, you know, come back. For example, this ain't really a popular game, but like Marlin's Secret Castle and stuff like that, you know, stuff.
Are you serious?
I'm not saying on these. I'm not saying.
I know, but still, are you serious?
Yeah, I would like to see some old school Hudson Soft games come back.
I would. Yeah, I mean I wouldn't. That's not the first title I would jump to.
Oh, come on, man! That's a good title, dude.
All right, Mylon.
You need Nintendo Power in order to get started on that game.
I think the problem with
I'm dead serious.
I know you are.
Yeah, I think that the problem with Mylons is that it didn't tell you. You had no idea where to go, and there was absolutely no clues at all what to do.
There is no hand holding.
Yeah.
Fuck the hand holding.
Wait. There's no hand holding in Super Mario Brothers either, but you knew what to do, where to go after a while. Mylon's Secret Castle wanted me to strangle my Nintendo.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck do I do?
But there's a lot of Hudson Soft titles, you know, like you said.
Agreed. Like Adventure
Great
Island.
to have that back. Come on.
Adventure Island.
Adventure Island, like you said.
Bomberman, please.
Bomberman.
Yep. I mean,
Bomberman is a party game just waiting to happen.
But what we also have to realize too is that pretty much they went ahead and they trademarked the TurboGrafx-16, so it could possibly give them access to everything in that library. I mean,
not everything, but
yeah,
I see your point.
There are some that were licensed through other publishers like like Outrun and Space Harrier and what was it, R-Type and other things like that.
Ninja Gaiden,
Ninja
Champion
Gaiden.
Edition. Yeah, I see your point.
Well, R-Type, I mean, yeah, it's done by. Come on,
bring that back.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things that they can do. This is interesting. It's just that at this moment in time, am I expecting them to do anything other than throwing games up on here, or at best throwing it up on Virtual Console for like the Switch? I'm really not expecting any more than that.
Well, see, the problem is Konami's track record.
The problem is Konami themselves.
That's the problem. Exactly. That's the problem that everybody's leaning on. I mean, there's a lot of potential here waiting to happen, but it's just that it's in the hands of Konami. And like you said, like everybody said at the very beginning, you know, Konami's not a gaming company anymore. And that's a damn crying shame. When's the last time they've done a Castlevania? You know? So what I'm saying is that...
What, on the DS?
Lords of Shadow 2. But,
Lords of Shadow 2 is what I'm saying.
Which was
and it wasn't very good. I mean, there are some people that liked it.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, if this is a good time for Konami to kind of redeem themselves, if they can fucking pull this off and put it out there where, you know, where to show to the gaming industry that you're serious about games still, then maybe they'll start turning heads. But like I said, they have to hit it quick and hit it hard and precise. And if they can do that, then everybody will start to respect them a little bit again, that they're a gaming company. But as far as their track record, you know, what's going to happen is that they're going to put them on pachinko machines, and then they're going to put them on, you know, like the mobile devices.
Considering that their quote unquote biggest announced title involves zombies with crystal dildos in their heads, no, I'm not looking forward to any of that. Is there any other thoughts on this?
You know, wait. Bloody Roar was a Hudson Soft game that can return.
Yes.
Well, you know, again, like we said on this channel many times before, we don't want to see, you know, things fail. We want to see things succeed. So, you know, it benefits everybody in the gaming industry. But unfortunately, you know, Konami has turned their backs on the gamers. So, I mean, it's hard to be optimistic when Konami, you know, patents the TurboGrafx-16. I mean, you know, our guesses are as good as anybody else's. You know, I would love to have a miniature version of the TurboGrafx-16. Hell yeah, sign me up. I'll pay for that shit. You know, as long as it's within reason. But
you know what's funny? Hudson Soft has also had their hand in the Mario Party series.
Yeah. And
even I think a Sonic game.
What? Sonic, one of those. Oh man.
It was one of those obscure games. I can't think of it at the moment, but yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of people that says fuck Konami, and you know, all three of us are saying that. But I mean, still, you know, if Konami can pull this off, you know, and reverse their ways of what they've been doing in the past, and come back and become
So you're saying Castlevania? You're saying, I don't know, Blaze of Steel, Double Dribble, Russian Attack, Contra.
Yeah.
You know.
Talk about older Konami. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Gradius.
Yeah, so they could come back and do the right thing.
And then in your case, Milon's Secret Castle. Hey, love you like a brother, but fuck that game.
I like that game. Maybe I'm the only one who did. But I mean,
wait, I don't know. I know people that like that game, and I said fuck them too. But
I've beaten that game. So I mean,
really?
Yes.
I didn't know what to do. I didn't want to read Nintendo Power in order to fucking beat a game. So
Milon's Secret Castle is one of those Nintendo hard games.
You didn't even know what to do unless you had a fucking magazine.
True. Or unless you fucking just, you know, constantly.
I got sick of blowing bubbles everywhere. I'm like, give me Bubble Bobble if that's the fucking case. Shit. But back on track here. If, like Gray Mouse was just saying, if, and I will say a big if here, if they're going to acquire all of this, TurboGrafx-16 and the Hudson Soft, and they won't try to middle finger us with just pachinko games that we don't care about. If they even go mobile, at least they're trying to do something. You know, come on. I don't see them making games for the PS4 or the Xbox One or even the Switch at this point, but the 3DS is still open.
And Virtual Console is still open. I think the only upside, the best thing that might turn out from this particular trademark filing is that they're looking at distributing out those Hudson Soft and NEC titles on other platforms. Okay, with the TurboGrafx-16 icon and logo attached to it. Okay, all the stuff that's trademarked to it.
Can this happen to Data East? Shit.
I don't know who owns Data East. If anybody owns Data East at all, that's the thing. But I mean, if they go out of their way and they make the classic games distributable in a digital format on a platform that's not outside of our normal reach, then I'm not going to complain too much. All I'm saying is that realistically, at this point, knowing the track record of Konami, especially over the last few years, abysmal as fuck, in other words, all right? Knowing their track record and what they've shown to the industry so far, I am not expecting a lot. That's the most realistic thing that I can expect from them. And I'm to think that they're actually gonna go out of their way to manufacture something other than a fucking pachinko machine and make a TurboGrafx-16, a classic mini edition of that. All right, I'd sooner decide to cut off my own nuts and eat them in a fucking omelet. Okay. Than realistically expect them to go out of their way to do that.
So, are we going to expect anything out of this? A console, a flashback console, as Grave Mouse was saying, or mobile games, or pachinko machines?
Most likely mobile games, I'm thinking. Flashback console, no. Pachinko machines, fuck you, Konami. That's all I got to say about that. All right. Any other thoughts on this one, gentlemen? Anything that we didn't touch?
Why don't they just come out with a Hudson Soft B game? Fuck. They're gonna do that. They're gonna do that on the phone. They're gonna do that on Portal. It's gonna be a B game. Yeah, expect that.
Amongst other things, what are the other things that we think we could expect, folks? We'd like to hear your comments on this particular one. I don't know if you're a fan of the old TurboGrafx-16 or the PC Engine as it was released out there in Japan, but a lot of really good games that were released out on the system by NEC and Hudson Soft. We'd like to hear what your thoughts are and what you expect Konami to do with this. I'll give you a hint. It's probably not going to be much. We are the middle-aged guys, and we've just been bullshitting about Konami getting a hold of the Hudson Soft, doing a brand new trademark for the TurboGrafx-16 for the last 20 minutes or so. And our bullshit on that ends here. I'm the Reverend.
The theme here.
Gray Mouse 1.
Once again, for the benefits of common sense logic and gaming, I think Capcom would do a fucking console faster than Konami at this point. Credits.
If they did, after every third stage, all of a sudden it would get bullshit hard, so that would suck the quarters out of you.
Or after every stage, it will be a bonus stage. Oh, my car!
Well, Milan's Secret Castle was harder than Ghosts and Goblins. At least I beat Ghosts and Goblins. Shit, I couldn't get past Milan's Secret Castle. Or maybe I'm just a fucking idiot. I don't know. That shit was hard as fuck to me.
It was.
So I had the bubbles of the magic cross, right?
Yep.